You guys are very young, and it's always good to start at this young age because we try to develop in all aspects of the life. Make our body strong so Sahil can play the good football, right? And without getting hurt. And so we work on the body to exercise and fitness. And what about our mind? So for that we go to school to learn the different subjects. But we have, and that helps us to develop our intelligence, right? Then there is another thing which at young age we don't know, which is soul or spirit. Because soul or spirit is the one who gives the energy to all these things like BMI, body, mind, and intellect. They all get their energy from, hey, Rudra is here. See, the big boss gets the Rudra. So Rudra, this satsang is just for you guys. You're going to get some reward at the end, okay? So we are made up of, what we are made up of? Body, mind, intellect, and on top of that is our spirit or soul. Soul or spirit, it gives energy to all our BMI, body, mind, and intellect. But soul is not alone. Soul is connected to super soul, which is Paramatma. Soul is an Atma. We call it Atma. The meaning of Atma, you hear all the time, Atma. Atma means that's the only thing which belongs to us. And it stays with us all the time. It never leaves us. That's the Atma. So once you understand, and that Atma is directly connected to Paramatma. Because how we can explain that? We can use the example Suraj. Suraj means sun, right? So sun has the rays. So some people have the name rays, right? So rays, now ray you cannot disconnect from the sun. If you track it down, it will take you to the sun. Other example we can see is the wave and ocean. Can you separate the wave from the ocean? It's a part, right? Because you cannot say, okay, here is the waves and here is the ocean. You can't. You cannot separate the ray from the sun. You cannot separate the wave from the ocean. You cannot separate fragrance from the flower. It's the same way, inseparable, eternally, permanent, which always stays there, and that's the only thing belongs to us. Everything else is with us, but it's not really ours. It is given to us from God for certain purpose. So what happens? We have two identities. One is temporary identity, like when you go in your computer, how you use the password, and sometimes they give you the temporary password, so you can get in, and then they give you the permanent one, or you create your own. In the same way, God has given us temporary existence, is a BMI, body, mind, and intellect, and there is a permanent identity which stays there always with us, is soul. In Hindi or Sanskrit we call Atma. And what happens, once you understand that, they have distinctively different qualities. Atma has Sat, Chit, Anand, is always there. Chit means has all the knowledge. There is not a one thing soul doesn't know. Just like God knows everything, same thing with soul. Because soul is a part of God. So that's why it's so important to know soul or to be aware of that. I will explain to you how it helps. So Sat, Chit means all knowledge, all wisdom. Anand is all blissful. I tried to find my Anand in eating ice cream with the Suraj yesterday. But that Anand is temporary. And Krupa was very careful to give me the sugar-free ice cream or the yogurt. It was not even ice cream, but it tastes like ice cream. So, but that joy is temporary. But the joy of the soul or Paramatma is permanent. It gives you so much joy, so much happiness, so much bliss. And it's all omnipotent, it's all the power, omniscient, all-knower, and omnipresence is always there. No matter where we go, that power is always there. So, once we know what is our relationship with the God, what is our permanent identity, then what we do, Nisha, is we try to remember that and we try to connect ourselves with that. And the moment we try to connect, just closing the eyes and think like whatever way you can connect to God. God is my father, God is my mother, God is my brother, God is my friend. And after a certain age, for Mirabai, God was her husband. She married to Krishna at that early age. And so any which way you can connect. The most important thing is try to connect ourselves with that and never ever think that you are alone. That power is just within your thought. And the moment you turn the TV on, how you see the different channels, it's same way the moment you think about God and you turn your attention, you can experience that presence. And that is what we call prayer. So anytime, anything you need, before you go to the hard test, close your eyes and remember God and say, God, I did my part, now you help me out to get the best grade. And what happens, I'm just going to say, like a lot of times we try to communicate with God, but God is like nutcut. He has his own way of communicating with us. So we have to understand, otherwise sometimes we get disappointed. I prayed and nothing worked and it didn't work out. Why is that? But God is his own way. So Vivekananda had said somewhere how God works with us. So I'll just share with you just 3 more minutes or 4 more minutes and you're done. Okay? So here he says, the Vivekananda is explaining to us, I asked God for strength and God gave me difficulties to make me strong. Now I'm asking you to make for the strength. So God does not give, okay, here is the strength. What he does, he gives you the difficulties. But difficulties, when we look at the difficulties in medical profession where we're working, they say difficulty, don't say it's difficulty or don't use the word problem. Always use the word opportunity for improvement. So see, when you use the different word, the difficulty doesn't appear to be difficulty. It becomes, okay, this is going to make me strong. This is allowing me to get stronger or better. So God does the same thing. When you ask for strength, whatever difficulties comes in your way, look at them. These are not the obstacles, but these are the opportunity for improvement. So then you will learn from that and you will grow and you will come out as a winner, as a strong. Failure is not the end. Failures are like success turned inside out. So whenever we fail temporarily, we just have to sit down, ask God for help and say, what happened? What did I do wrong? Learn, grow, and move forward. But don't freeze yourself. When difficulty comes, we try to run away. So always remember, God is there to help us, to guide us, and we should ask for help and take it from there, right? So that's the first lesson. Then he says, I asked God for wisdom, and God gave me a problem to solve. So how your wisdom is going to improve? The best part of the leadership of our own soul, you try to lead towards God or any field, is solving the problem. Identify the problem and come up with a solution. Isn't that all scientists do and all the big people do? And that's what we have to do in our life. Once a problem comes, identify. Don't be afraid of the problem. That's opportunity. And then once you learn, all your creative thinking comes and you learn the art of solving the problem. Art of developing the focus. Art of developing the priority. What is the most important thing? Right, Sahil? All right. So now, third one it says, I asked for prosperity and God gave me brain and brawn to work. And I don't know the meaning of brawn. B-R-A-W-N. Strength. Okay, see? So brawn is strength, not brown. B-R-A-W-N. I didn't know when I was. Oh, okay, that's why it's in brown. So So when we want to prosper, only way we can prosper if we use our brain, create the creative planning, because God has given us brain to create the planning, and then work your plan. And then success comes, it makes you strong, and you reward yourself being successful. And the success cannot come without you in it, right? How you spell the success? SUCC. So you. So you means ourselves. We have to be that committed to be successful. I asked for courage, and God gave me danger to overcome. How you are going to get courageous? Like if you learn how to overcome the danger. So see, this is God's place with us. He helps us to whatever needs to be provided to us, He gives us. And we use that and we become more courageous. Next thing, I asked for love, and God gave me troubled people to help. That's why most of the time people go in the medical profession, because they have the caring heart. They want to help the people, those who are in need. Any profession, engineering, they also create all this creative energy to help the people. Diamond people, you guys go to keep the ladies happy. And you guys who like jewelry. So every purpose is there to help someone. And the helping is an expression of love. When you play with the dog, you are helping him to feel good. When you feed him. So love automatically grows once you start helping the people. When you want something, the universal law says you start giving. The moment you start giving, whatever you want, it will come to you. So be careful. Don't give too much trouble to someone. So whatever we give, it comes back to us. So let's give the love, compassion, care, and all that comes to us. I ask for favors, and God gave me opportunities. When we need any favors, you get lots of opportunities. I received nothing I wanted, and I received everything I needed. So that's another thing you remember. God is not there to fulfill all our whims and desires, because sometimes our desires are like unbelievably uncontrollable. So God gives us what we need. So we have to develop the art of being content. That doesn't mean you don't keep your ambitions or anything, but don't get to the level where your ambitions takes over, and then you get totally drifted from your family, from your loved ones. And so always remember, God has promised to fulfill our need. So be needy, but don't be greedy. Okay? So that's the message. So simplify. Establish some sort of relation with God. And if you love someone, somehow you always remember. And if you remember, then follow their advice or commitment, right? Alright, so you guys, thank you for giving me that attention, and I will make sure your reward will come. Vikram will give to you guys, okay?